Where should I park? Should I park here? What about here? I can't park here. I'm not injured yet. Hey, this is a pretty good spot. But then again, so is this one. The question of where to park has haunted mankind for centuries, and everyone has a different opinion on the subject. Park right up front. I don't want to be late. Park far away. I want to stretch my legs. Park in the principal spot. I'm very upset with him. But despite the uncertainty that lingers like a low-lying fog in every parking lot across this country, parking is still my favorite part of driving. Perhaps it's the feeling of accomplishment I have after successfully gliding between the two parallel lines of acrylic demarcation. Or perhaps it's that parking means the sheer unabating terror I always experience while driving has mercifully come to an end. But maybe it's just because, in my mind, the parking space is the great equalizer. No matter who you are, rich or poor, young or old, weird or normal, if you've driven somewhere, you'll need to park your car. In the parking lot, we are all equal. That is, of course, unless you have reserved parking. Then the parking lot is not the great equalizer at all. Looks like there's already someone in this spot. I wish there was a type of parking spot in between handicapped and regular parking spots. There are gray areas in life, after all. Like, what about a parking spot for guys whose heads hurt? That could be nice. Similar to mankind, the future of parking is unclear. Perhaps it will become nothing more than going to a website called parking.com, finding a picture of a parking spot that looks nice, and then clicking a big, shiny button that says, "I'm parked here now." You wouldn't even have to leave your house. This may be progress for some, but is it even really parking? What will future civilizations think of all this? These white lines that litter the great American landscape? Millions upon millions of pallid streaks that reach every corner of what was once known as the New World, and that have held within them countless numbers of lives, albeit for brief, fleeting moments at a time. I think future civilizations will think they are cool. So where should I park? Maybe I'm asking the wrong question. After all, I don't even have a car. My license is suspended for reasons I'd prefer not to get into. But perhaps one day, I'll get it back. So for now, I go to empty parking lots at night to fantasize about where I would park if I did have a car. And as I stare out at this nation of unoccupied parking spots, I can only think, sure, other countries have free healthcare, lower rates of inequality, upward mobility that actually exists in the physical world beyond the myth the nation tells about itself, and a desire to make its citizenry feel even slightly less than nothing more than cogs in the grand, ever-churning machine of 21st century global capital. But in America, I have a lot of different options for parking. And when you're running late to a business meeting or the most important haircut of your child's life, what would you rather have? Free gallbladder surgery or an open parking spot? I know what I'd choose. An open parking spot.